Cosmic Space Dad. What's up? Thank you for your teachings. You're welcome. Last year, I went into that closet and fasted. Something was happening. I felt the changes not only to my physical body, but also to my awareness. I became aware of the darkness around me. In my sleep, I felt love. I felt the presence of God. But I did eat from the tree of life and death, and since then, I am unable to reach there. I don't know it's because I'm expecting to experience the same thing I did that time that hindering me to get there. You see, at first, I don't expect anything, and something happened. My question is there another way of meeting the Creator or practices to practice?
I've spoken of 1,000 points of light, of all the community organizations that are spread like stars throughout the nation doing good.
Putting America first. And by the way, all the rhetoric you used to hear, the 1,000 points of light. What the hell was that, by the way? 1,000 points of light. What did that mean? Does anyone know?
Invert the picture inside of your mind. 1,000 points of light. What does that mean? The E8 theory of everything in emergence, coming into the creation and becoming real. You want to get back to where you're meeting the Creator? Well, then you've already experienced a thing on the outside. If you want to go back to that, you just got to let go of everything. Go back to your closet and sit there and just wait till it happens. How many days may pass, you do not know, but you're sitting and you're waiting patiently. That's one way of doing it. You may end up losing your job, your house, all that stuff. It can get wild sitting there waiting, but it triggers a test at that point. You can also go before the throne. Not hard to get there. You just kind of sit there. What does the throne of God look like? Visualize it. You don't know? Guess what, motherfucker? Better find out. Just fucking do something. Go before the throne of God. Get there. You have to give your testimony. If you're a man, put your hands down below. If you're a woman, put them upon your chesticles, as we say, right? Instead of a lot of salutes, we crossed our breasts and put our hands upon our chests. Why is that? Take your left hand, like for a salute, put it upon your chest as if you're going to rip your heart out. And say, you've got to be your serious self. You got to be real. You have to want to be real to become real. This is my testimony. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon. And you also know Yod He Vav He. He is the feminine aspect. So He or he, the masculine, doesn't matter. You're swearing whatever you swear by your body, right? You started here as a little kid that didn't know anything. You were just walking around the world curious and trying to find things. You thought this thing could be yours, this thing could be yours, and people kept on telling you, no, that's not yours, no, that's not yours. Because your world, your inheritance is not of the material. It's of the immateria that makes the materia so that you can manifest whatever you want to in the end. So you give your testimony. Go from being that little lamb that knew nothing. Say the things that hurt, the things that are deep within you, the story you used to tell yourself over and over again from your trauma. Speak who you are and show what you've accomplished. Also show where you failed. Say everything about yourself. Show yourself to be who you truly are. Speak your word. Scream at the sky. But do the thing from the deepest parts of you and reverberate within yourself from what you're speaking. Let the things you feel and the words you say and the images that flash before your mind as you recount your life's story be so magnanimous that you scream into the sky and get all the saints' attention. Have all those above, within, below, everything within that moment puts its attention on you. And this is why we learn how to go either somewhere far, far away from society, or we learn how to do it within ourselves. But at a certain point in time, you kind of have to let what's within come without as well into the world, and let the trees and the earth, the ground, the mycelium, let them witness your vibration as you're going off. There are many forms of life, and none of them are less valuable than another one. Okay? So, inside of that, when you speak and you openly put your things out there, and you do that, you confess, you give your testimony. When you're truly being true, it starts to resonate with the aura of the land as you're giving all of you away, taking everything. That's why I put that song there. Take everything in you and give it all away. Admit who you are and what you've done, but also show inside your mind what you dream of becoming, who you desire to be. You have to go and do that. Like, you have to show what you want to be. Come to understand that everything that's happened to you is to get you to this point where you're like, I'm trying to understand the Creator and God. Like just meet that person. You're trying to meet the Creator. All the things that have happened can be complete confusion, but everything behind it was to make your own individual character, for you to come to this point inside of your awareness where you are awake and aware, and it's like, oh, I exist.
And the light says, Andy, I love you. And I'm impressed because it knows my name. And then the light says, Andy, we love you. And when the light says, we love you, the whole background and the light kind of disappear. And now there are thousands and millions and trillions of other lights, just like me. And they say in one chorus, welcome home, Andy. And at that point in time, I was absorbed into the light. I became the light. I wasn't greater than the light. I wasn't less than the light. I was a piece, a holographic piece of the light.
But when you call upon the light and you're trying to claim the light, you will be tested by the light to make sure that you are of a type of light. Sometimes when I go out to the bar, I put on my makeup. My real face looks kind of spoopy, doesn't it? But you know what? When you come to know your darkness and you come to know your light, you come to understand your dark light, the neutral, the things that just are. When you've truly come to understand and you've gone back within yourself to that darkness where there's no sight, no touch, no smell, no taste, no sound, and all there is just your pure awareness, you come to realize you still just shall be, without sight, without sound, without the interpretation of light, of there being someone else or something else. You still will just be. It is by the light that you can see with each other, by the vibration, by the connection, the waves that come as we all sit here and vibrate together in unison, and that energy goes off, and then it makes these collapsing waves that come back as feedback, and we kind of get towards a certain pattern, and we're all singing together. Those who are chosen made themselves chosen. You have a glimpse, you've had a bit of understanding, so go in deeper. Give your testimony. Who are you? Conception. Little light, why do you exist? Show your experience, but then say what you truly want to do. No matter how outlandish it may sound, your dream is your dream. Own your dreaming to get to see the one who started the great dream. I hope it helps. We don't want people who are Pinocchio. We want you to own your experience and say the things you've done and what you intend to do. The kingdom is in the now. Once you activate it, you have to live by it. Don't go back on your word. Remember what the fuck you got into the clique for. Because trust me, they are all watching.